Hey guys, Shoot here again, and today we are going to be reacting to another horror story animation, and this time we are going to be reacting to one by Wanna See Entertainment, so let's just get right into that. Alright guys, this one it is we're reacting to. This is the Skinwalker horror story animators. I was looking to decide which ones we're going to react to, and we're going to react to this one. So let's get into it. We're now reacting to the Skinwalker horror story. Animated Skinwalker horror story. Nice, this was fun.
My family and I live in Arizona, and we occasionally visit our Navajo family in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We left early to get there by noon or less. It is a very long and boring trip there, but we get there before noon and we have time to mess around and talk with our extended family. And we, kids, start to play around till the evening starts to show. The house is too small for everyone to fit and sleep in. Some of the kids have to sleep in the trailer and truck camper, but two of my cousins and I had the amazing luck of sleeping in the old, slightly torn tent.
Ah, look at the universe, so beautiful. Really is like an ocean of stars.
We are well asleep at this point, and for some unknown reason, I wake up. Of course, I'm still tired and rubbing my eyes while yawning, meaning I wasn't well aware of my surroundings. Once I finish rubbing my eyes, I look straight at the entrance of the tent and see a figure, illuminated by the back porch light, standing in front of the tent. At first I was scared, but thought it was my other cousins just messing with us.
Yeah, that's the thing.
As this person was still standing outside our tent looking at us, I turned to one of my older cousins who was 2 years older than me to wake him up and tell him that someone was standing outside of our tent. He tries to brush me off, but I persist and he turns to me and asks me what I wanted. I tell him to look at the entrance of the tent, and he does. I've never seen someone go from the brink of sleep to sheer panic and alertness in their eyes that fast before. He looks at me with this panicked face and tells me to be quiet. He whispers to me that it's a skinwalker and that we need to be quiet again. We lay there for the longest time, and from my memory it was at least an hour or more. We were just about to go back to sleep because it hadn't done anything. Then it started to move around the tent. Remember when I said this was an old tent? Yeah, it had some holes in it. One of the holes was the size of a quarter, and I decided to be brave. As it continues to walk around the tent a fourth time, I slowly crawl towards the hole and try to take a look. As I did this, my cousin told me to get back to the bed or it'll hurt us. Of course, as a kid, I ignored the warning. I'm at the quarter-size hole and looking out to see whatever it was. It comes around the hole, and what I saw was bone-chilling.
Holy shit. Bloody hell. What is... the hell? Is that what Skinwalkers are?
I pull back and hide under my sleeping bag while my cousin does the same.
Oh my god, that was
this
awesome.
Thing decided to stop moving and start looking at us again. I hid under the covers and spent every ounce of energy being scared.
Icy blue. So what are they? Like wolves and humans?
And then I finally fell asleep.
Damn, that was scarier. Well, like half wolf, half human or something.
I woke up early, maybe around 5. and I decided to look around the tent to see if there was anything there. I see footprints, bare footprints that send shivers throughout my body. I saw the footprints move around the tent. This hit me hard because I was now realizing it wasn't a dream. As I further investigate the footprints, I noticed that it went off track. It went off to the rocky hills nearby where we were staying at. I followed the track to the hills, about a football field away from the house. As I continue to follow the tracks, something strange and scary happens. It goes from 2 footprints walking for a while to footprints and handprints in the dirt starting to form. I found that kinda strange because no person would do that out here. As I followed the tracks further into the hills, the hands and feet started to get smaller and smaller. It then subtly changed into coyote paw prints. That is when I stopped and turned back home, first walking fast, then onto a full-on run. When I got back, I sat down on the back porch for a while and thought about telling my family, but I didn't think that they would believe me. In the end, I didn't tell anyone, even the cousin I woke up in the middle of the night.
He witnessed it with me.
Well, that's my story. I urge you guys to not go into the Navajo reservation to go looking for them. You will bite off more than you can chew. We, my people, take these beings very seriously and do our best to not talk about them. Even though I broke this code, I just thought to warn you guys about them. Whoever is listening are the first people to hear this story. I had a few more stories to tell, but this is by far the scariest one I had.
No shit. That was really good, that was really fun. Narrated by Corpse Husband. That was awesome. X-Man Cartoons Team. That was really good, guys. I enjoyed watching that. Well, guys, that was very fun, that horror story, that animated horror story, the Skinwalker one. So now I know what Skinwalkers are. They appear to be like sort of wolf and human creatures, like a wolf that can morph into a human. They seem to be. It's pretty awesome, because I have seen a Skinwalker horror story before, but I haven't ever seen like a Skinwalker horror story in this much detail. I've never seen them like morph from like a human to a wolf. That was really awesome and entertaining. That, yeah, the Skinwalker was like really freaking scary. And, like, the thing is, it was scary and awesome at the same time, because like how menacing and tough it was. See, that's what I mean. I love menacing. I love, you know, I love tough and I love scary. I just really like all of these things. That's why I just love and enjoy like reacting to these horror stories. So yeah, as I said, that was fun to do. Very good horror story. That was good narration by Corpse Husband, and good animation as well. Alright guys, that's the end of the video, and goodbye.
At night, there's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day zombies wanna eat your brains. Don't mind at night, I know.